this first picture I've seen a bunch of times, and I'm sure I had something thought up for it, but now it totally escapes me. But just having a look at it, these two ships obviously against each other. Their designs aren't too dissimilar, so two colonies of Earth fighting. I would say of the two, this one is a much more, the one on the top right is, it's definitely one of the defenders. So we've got two human colonies fighting one another. Obviously not to take the planet, because as you can see, it's being destroyed. So they're coming to kill them off. And in fact, that's the doomsday weapon going off in the background. But whose weapon? Could be anybody's. So I would have my main characters fighting on one side or the other. In fact, maybe I'd even have them fighting on opposite sides for the first night. Running two games at once. That sounds tricky, but it might be kind of cool. So I would have the first player doing a bunch of repairs, maybe fighting off a boarding party. And on the other side, players who've attacked as part of a boarding party in a completely different part of the ship. They may or may not ever bump into each other. In fact, it would be better if they didn't, but somehow ended up close enough together to end up on a transport at the same time. I think I could do that. It'd be like tricking them or guiding the story, but that doesn't sound too difficult. So by the end of the night, have each of them have completed their own unique objectives, which help or hinder the other. And then have them meet up at the very end and launched in an escape pod down to the planet. Then they've got to fight against, like, I don't know, some native indigenous species, something below the level technologically. Yeah, so like think Bigfoot, or, well, pretty much just Bigfoot, like a race of people that are like, you know, kind of a mystery, or were thought just a myth. Maybe all of the myths. Make it kind of magical. Technology and magic. That would be kind of cool. I could do that. In fact, I could even do that before we play the first game. Offer them the chance to start this storyline. As an introduction, I could show them this picture. So you're fighting on this side, you're fighting on this side. And in 24 hours, one of you will be the person that pushes the button that causes this. Dun, dun, dun. How could they not want to play something like that? No idea what else to do with that, though. That's the fun part. What else we got? This one doesn't look so bad. It's a nice picture. It doesn't really tell me anything. It would start as a mystery. This planet, the moon of a moon. Moon of the moon, as it aligns with the twin comets of blah and blah, a once in a million year chance. Less than a million, or more than a million. in a trillion years. So the universe has only seen this one other time. And it was a mass extinction event. Any planet who lived along this plane, yeah, along the forward plane from the moon down, died. Earth is on that path this time. Not just Earth, though. There's other species, ones we've never even heard of. But they happen to have planets along that same line. So, of course, common enemy. They struggle to work together. On the way, there's a lot of infighting. Yeah. So you don't want to kill too many people because you need them. Everybody's critical. But there's a lot of fighting and infighting. This species wants to be the ones who save the galaxy, whereas the other species wants the same thing. Nobody wants to share credit. Especially not with the rest of the galaxy watching. All of the other people, other planets, species, who aren't in the path. I mean, this is a galactic event. But I bet they're barred from interfering, so they're only watching. But they'll be there from time to time, watching, as though it doesn't even matter. Like holograms. Yeah, I'm totally picturing like a bird-like hologram. I lost it. Damn. Anyway, get to the planet. Figure out how to destroy it. Right now I'm picturing it as being some sort of a machine. Like a... yeah, like a laser. Yeah. Okay. Star Wars. I dig this one. In fact, I intend to incorporate it. I'm gonna have a big battle, and I want ships like this in it. Definitely. I see it as a pirate ship. It's a nice picture. I've stared at this one for, well, it feels like hours. Oh, pictures like these, they just inspire you to start thinking, you know? Just use your imagination and picture what kind of a world fits outside this picture. Like down in the bottom right there. There's the little kid. He's pointing at the ship. In that direction, excited. He's not pointing at the ship, he's pointing in that direction. So that tells me it's more of a... this is a spaceport. This just happens to be a bigger ship. But it's the spaceport that's the important part. So the ship size, not unusual. Kid's never been there. If he was pointing up a little bit more, I would say that the parent was trying to pull him away in fear. So it is a pirate ship. But he's pointing towards the spaceport. He's excited. She's just trying to hold him back a little bit. Why? I could not say. That's cool. I like this one because of the light trails. Everything else looks old. The windmills or old new tech, you know? But the light trails of speeders going by, that's more high tech. No, I thought those were... oh yeah, they're animals. I like this one. It's a flash flood. What would cause something like that? Wouldn't be a meteor. Some kind of radiation. Radiation usually makes things hotter, but maybe you could have radiation that makes things cooler? I'm getting just a little past 10 minutes. I wonder if I should stop and post this. Nervous.